you a patriot? Join the Holy Empire.
My holy brothers in Quirk Christ, subscribe to your Patriarch's Patreon page. Pay me money and I can work on imperial infrastructure for a living instead of working on a corporate plantation. More proof and versus series, more recaps, reactions, and recasts, more content more consistently on a platform which allows us to interact more seamlessly, including but not limited to Patriot-only access content and seasonal level 99 plot armor. I find that the majority of the erroneous power scaling concerning the Bleachverse is due to a total lack of understanding in the nature or the size of Kubo's cosmos. Consider this upload henceforth to be the utmost accurately definitive diagram for the scale and structure of the biggest verse of the big three, or any other considered for this essay for that matter. Toriyama describes the cosmology of Dragon Ball much the same as Kubo does his own Clorox cosmology. Multiversal, near if not infinite time-space realms and dimensions existing within some form of trans-dimensional hyperspace medium. Unlike Dragon Ball, however, of which most if not its entire collective celestial abodes exists adjacent to each other extra-dimensionally speaking, there are countless canon-confirmed examples of infinite time-space dimensions existing within infinite time-space dimensions throughout the entire Clorox Bleach series run. So, Kubo's cosmology is much, much, much larger.
What?
Now, to be as transparent as highly humanly possible, there are absolutely no daizenshu, manga, or serialized episodes that state or claim any regions or planes of the Dragon Ball cosmos is infinite. Oh, and before y'all bifurcate me, disrespectfully step on my vivisected one-armed corpse's head, and cut off my strong hand, even after I've sacrificed my auxiliary fat arm to save the world of the living in the comment section. Riddle me this, monkeys.
Lousy no good saying, monkey!
If Base Goku, infused with God Ki mind you, who clashed with Lord Beerus hard enough to threaten the stability of Universe 7 is hundreds of thousands, if not millions of times more powerful than Cell Game's Vegeta, who blew up the Room of Spirit and Time, how the fuck was the hyperbolic time chamber even narratively considerable as a universal and or infinite feat?
Damn!
Without one single direct or even innocuous statement that it is infinite. Both the Time Room and the Divine Realm Chamber in Kami's Lookout are either explicitly finite, since world history is finite, or the result of a finite number of moments in the finite history of Earth, since our sun will eventually supernova and destroy it. Toriyama is on record as saying that Hell is very small compared to all of the other Universe 7 dimensions, and Zeno's realm is likely and narratively a hyperspace in which the other 12 universes inhabit, if not only universal as well in size, which leaves only the other world or afterlife as an actual size competitor. One that is specifically stated in both the anime and the guidebooks as a parallel in size to the living universe, which again is literally and narratively comparable to the Soul Society, and even that makes perfect sense given that Dragon Ball universes are much larger than our own, and that Soul Society is large enough to house at least 2 other infinite time-space continuums inside of its own infinite time-space continuum. But let's just assume that all things are cross-verse equal and that the hyperbolic time chamber, the time room, the Divine Realm Chamber, and even the Pendulum Room dimensions, plus all other realms described as merely boundless or endless, are infinite in size. By this very logic, every single instance of a pocket dimension in Clorox Bleach would also qualify as an infinite size feat, which includes yet is not limited to the World of the Living and Yukio's pocket dimension by extension, the Soul Society, the Soul Palace, and Muken, Hueco Mundo, which would likely follow as having 25 infinite time-space continuums, i.e. its own and the largest singular low-complex multiverse within the Throat Goat, via the interior of Las Noches, the subterranean Minos Forest regions, and the 22 Kaja Negation specifically stated in both the manga and anime as Godzin's gift to all of Spada, including those of the Privion of Spada in this equalized link. The Shadow Realm.
I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year.
Nah, Shot and Better actually does mean Shadow Realm.
Natty!
Anymore. This also includes Grimmy's Feet, the Beast Realms, Reverse London, 5 to 9 narratively speaking via theology, infinite time-space regions in the low-complex multiversal Hellverse, literally limitless valleys of screams, i.e. high-complex multiversal, all within the 7 to 10D significantly higher complex multiversal hyperspace Garganta, bridged throughout by the infinite time-space Dangai and Senkaimon given that they are separate dimensions, and the Jigokumon by proxy of cross-verse equalization. But I digress. Anyways, man, thanks for checking out another video. If you stuck around this long, I fucks with you.
Then we'll fox with each
Hit
other.
that like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell so we can discuss big facts and who's big mad or butthurt in the comments for the first hour. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit that dislike button if you a bitch.